Welcome to SQL Development Crash Course. We are at day 18. This is your host Mohan. Today we are going to learn about SQL case when. In SQL, case when statement is a conditional expression that works similar as if then else logic, and basically it first checks for the condition in order, whatever order we have given, and returns a specific result for the first true condition if encounters. If there is no condition that is true, it returns as optional else, or even if you have not given else, it will return as null. So let's see that with an example. So now we have connected in SSMS. So we have a test database, and in the test we have a table called numbers table. Let me check. Select start from, or let me see what tables we have here. Numbers table. So I will write numbers table. Here we have a number table. In the table we have a few positive numbers, a few negative numbers, and we have 1 0. So now we want to display in the output, if the number is positive, then it will display as positive, and if it is negative, then it should display as negative, and if it is not positive, neither positive nor negative, then it should return 0. So this we can achieve by using case when. So what is the format we write statement? uh, so let's see how we write the case when condition. For that, first we'll write select a star, comma. I will write from numbers table. So after star and comma, I can define the condition. I can write case, and after case, I can write when. I need to give the condition when number is greater than 0. When the number is greater than, sorry, it is greater than 0, then it should display that as positive. And when number is less than 0, then it should return it as negative. And if this is not positive, not negative, it should display it as 0. And I will end the case when here. Okay. So this is the format we write. First, we write the columns we want to display, and then we start with case, and we'll give the condition. For example, here we have given when number is greater than 0, then this then keyword will come, and after then we will write what we want to display that as. And here, if the number is greater than 0, then we will no, sorry, less than 0, then we will display that as negative. And after all the conditions, if no conditions are true, then we will give that in the else statement. So let me execute this. Here we can see it has given 10 as positive, -5 is negative, and other numbers as well. And when both of the conditions are not true, then it is given the number as 0. Okay, and we can also give some alias too. So here we can see like no column name is coming. Here we can write, for example, number description. So one thing to remember here, I have not added anything here, like no first like single quotes, because this is just an alias. So we don't give first like quotes in alias. We can also write here as the results will be same. But here those are those I have given in single quotes, because this is just a string. If I want, if I don't want to write a string, for example, if I will write as 1 and 2, or I will write here as 3. So let's see. So here, if you are writing any integer or numeric value, you need not to give any quotes. But if you want to give any value that is a varchar or character, then you need to give that as a string. So this is one example. The next example is we have a table called employee here. So I will write select start from employee. Okay. So here we can see we have employees. We have 7 employees in total, and they have different salaries. Now, if I want to categorize those employees with their salary, and if we want to categorize, for example, if the salary is less than or 65, then we will say low salary. And if the salary is between 65 to 85, then we will say medium salary. And if it is more than 85, then we will say it is a high salary. So how we can write that? We will write select star, and again I will write from employee here. I will apply the case when. Case, what condition you want to give? You want to give when salary is greater than 65,000, then we should name it as low salary. Low salary. Oh, sorry, it is not greater than, it is less than. We will describe it as low salary. And when I will write, I'll copy paste this. So when salary is between 65,000 and 85,000, then we will say medium salary. Else, I will say high salary from employee, and I will end this. And I will say it will display as salary status, right? So let's see what it returns. Here we have seen whatever conditions we have given. Here we have given 65,000, less than 65,000. So this is less than 65,000. It is displaying as low salary, and this is also low salary. We have a few medium salaries as well, and one condition that is not getting, like, it is not getting satisfied with both the statement. So it just return the high salary for one employee. Now we will see how we can use multiple case when in one statement. For that, we have a table students. So let me write select star from students. In the student, we have name and we have marks. Now we want to categorize those students based on the marks, and I want to specify the grade of those students. So how we can write the same in by using the case when. I will write select star, or maybe, yeah, I can write a name and marks also. Okay, name, marks from student. So it will display the same result. Now I will give the case when condition here. I want to say case, then I will start when marks is greater than or equal to 90. Then I want to describe it as A. Okay, I will just copy paste this line. Okay, and if marks are greater than and equal to 80, then it should be B. Then it is 70. It should be C, and then 60. It should be D. And if those conditions are not true, I will write else E, and I will end this case when, and will say it should be displayed as grade from students. So when I execute this statement, okay, sorry, my bad. Yeah, so here we can see Alice have 92 marks and it is described as A. Similarly, we have 85, 66, and 50, 58 as well. So this has been done by using the case when. Now here, one question you may have, that if we are writing this condition like it is greater than or equal to 80, so this condition is being satisfied for this student as well, 92. And when we are writing greater than equal to 70, it is getting true for those two student and those three student as well. But why we are not getting their grade as A or B? Why it is only C when we are comparing this greater than equal to 70? So in case of SQL case when, first it will check for the first condition, and when this condition is true, it will sort those rows, or it will fetch those rows, and then further it will not check for those rows. So here in the first case when, we have already seen that where the marks is greater than or equal to 19, then it has already categorized those rows as A. Now, when this condition is getting checked, it is not checking all those rows which is already part of A. So when it is checking greater than 80, it is getting 92 as well, but this row is already part of the first group, so it is not checking those. That is why it is only checking for 85 and so on. So this is how the case when checks for the rows. It is already, if it is already checked and it is already categorized, it will not check those conditions again, right? So now I will explain this example with some other table as well. Let me see. I have an employee database and we have employee table as well. So here we can see we have multiple employees in this table, and we have different salaries, different joining date as well. Now, if I want to categorize our employee as the employees who have joined before a specific date, we will categorize them, and if they have joined after a specific date, we will categorize them as different employees. So here we can see we have around 100 rows selected for this employee table, EMP table. Now I will categorize the employee based on their joining date. So I will write case from EMP, case when I want to categorize them as joining like different employee category with a joining date. So I will write when joining date is, for example, 201701 and 01. So if the employee have joined before 1st January 2017, then I will give name as a long-term employee, long-term or simple long-term. If the joining date is less than this, I will give the second condition. If the employee's joining date is, for example, 22, 1st January 22, before, if he has joined or she has joined, it will display him or her as a midterm. In else, I will give those employee as short term who has joined after 22. And when I can give I can end the statement case when, and I will give the name of the category as status. So here we can see we have all the employees with their category. If they have joined after 22, 1st January 22, those are the short-term employees. And the employees who have joined before 2017, January 2017, and we have categorized them as long-term employee. So here also we have seen this in case of employees who have joined before 1st January 2022. So even this employee who had joined before 2022, he has joined in 2016, but it still it is showing as long term. It is not getting satisfied here. It is getting satisfied by this condition, but but as it is already the part of the first condition which was true, it has joined before he has joined before 2017, so it has already grouped by these long term. That is why the condition is even getting satisfied. It is already part of the first case when, and that is the reason it is not getting displayed as midterm employee. So this is how we use the case when multiple times. And if you want to show the category of employees as short term, long term, and mid term, so we can use this type of example in case we have such requirements. Now there is one more condition. We can use the case when even without using else. So for that I will again go to our test database. So here we have a table called customers. So here we have customers, and in the name in the table we have name, city, and country. We have seen we can see that we have city as null as well for a few of the customers, and for other customers we have city and country both. Now if I want to display the city type, for example, I will say select name comma city comma, case when, I will say when city is equal to, for example, Delhi. I will display it as capital because this is the capital of India. Uh, and we'll say when city equals Mumbai, I will say then financial capital. And I'm not giving else here. I will simply end the statement here and I will say city type from customers. Here we have not given the else. We have just ended the case when statement after the two conditions. So let's see what it does. You have seen here the conditions which are getting satisfied. Those are getting displayed as per the conditions or as per the then we have given. But for all the tables which are what for all the records which are not getting satisfied with those conditions, we have not given any else. So other conditions or other rows will be displayed and the column name will be or the value of the that column will be null. So when we are giving something, then it is getting displayed as per that. And if we are not giving else, all other rows of that table will be displayed as null in that case. So this is how we can use case when without any null. Now we can also use case when by using the order by statement. Here we have a customers table and we have 6 rows in that table. And if you notice, we have a city column. In few of the name or few of the customers name, we don't have the city name. Now my requirement is I need to sort or I need to order by this data and I want to order by such as if there is city name that is null, it should order by country name. So if there is a null, then it will look for the country name. Else, if the city is given, then it should sort by the city name. So let's see how we can write that statement using order by and case when and how we can achieve the outcome. We'll write select star from customers. Order by, in order by, I will write my case when. So what my requirement is here, we want to order by city, right? So like we need to check for the city name. If it is null, then it should look for the country name. Else it should look for the city name. So I will write case when city is null, then it should check the country name. Else it should check the city name. So this will be my order by statement or it using the case when. I will explain it. So here we can see we have Sophie and Sarah where city name was null and it is sorted by this order and I will explain how it happens. So for each row we have seen here we have dynamic sort conditions. So what it is saying, if city is null, then it should order by country, else it should order by city. So in the first column or first row, we have seen the city is present. So it will order by city. So the first row will have the Delhi and then Mumbai, then Chennai. And then in the city name for Sarah, we don't have the Sarah. We have a country name USA, then New York, and then we have Canada. So this is what is the output of this statement. If the city is null, it is taking the country name. If it is not null, it is taking the city name. Now we have Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, USA, New York, and Canada. So now the SQL Server will sort by using this data. So Canada will come first. That is why we can see Sophie in the first row and the USA will come at the last. So this is how it will sort if we will give a case when in the order by condition or in the order by clause. Now I will move to the another database. Here we have an employee table. So we have around 100 employees here. Now what my requirement is that I want any name that should come on the top or display on the top row and other name should follow that. So for example, if I say we have this Pooja Iyer. At present, if I am writing the select star from EMP, it is displaying as per the table data which got inserted or as per the employee ID. But I want this Pooja Iyer name that should display on the top. Then we need to write the case when in the order by. Let's see how we can write. So yeah, select star from EMP will come first, and you will write order by and then case when. And what is our requirement? When the name equals this Pooja Iyer, when the name is Pooja Iyer, then I will say then uh, A else B. Don't worry, I'll just explain it in a bit. And now if I will, so here if you see that Sara Reddy is coming first, but we need the Pooja Iyer name and other name should come after that. So here we have Sara, Vikas, Ira, Ishan. And now if I will run this statement, so Pooja Iyer will come first and other all names will be uh, will follow that thing. So Pooja will come first and then other names will come. So there is no order for the other names, but our main focus is this that Pooja should come at the top. And I have given then A else B. What does it mean? So here, if it is, if you compare A and B, A will come first and B will come next. Or maybe if I will give D, E, F, whatever value I will give, the result will remain the same. The reason is because we have A coming first and then E coming after the A. So first, if it is saying when the name is Pooja Iyer, then A, it means it should display that Pooja Iyer first and other rows or other data will be after that. So here we can give anything other than A. Other way of writing this is I can give 1 as well. Here I can give any number 45, 56, whatever you want. The result will remain the same. Here I can give, if I give 0 here and if I give 1 here, so 0 is less than 1, so 0 will come first and 1 come after 0. So again, it will remain same. But now if I will give 1 here and any the number which is higher than 1 here, oh sorry, not I will give for example 3 here, and if I'll give 0 here or 1, whatever I'll give, in this case this Pooja will come at the last because this 3 is less or 3 is greater than 0. So it will display at the last and this other data will be before that. So now my requirement is I want the name of the employees starting with R. They should display on the top and all other names should be displayed in the descending alphabetical order. So let's see how we can achieve that with order by and case when. Here we will write select a star from EMP, order by, case when, name, and here I will not say this one. I will say where name like R percentage. Then I will say 1 else 2. So this is one condition of order by, and I can give other condition as well where I want to sort by name descending. So if I will run this statement, all the names which is starting with R, it will come on the top because I have given the like operator. And if I'm writing R%, it means the name starting with R will come first. And in the next condition, we have given name as descending. So all other names will come as descending order. If I will not write descending, then it will come in the ascending order. You can see we have A starting with A, right? And again, I can give here A and here B also. It is up to you how you want to give this A and B or maybe 1 or 2. So now I have a requirement where I want the count of employees where salary is less than 1 lakh, as well as I want the count of employees where salary is more than 1 lakh. So we can achieve this first. If I want to write it by where clause, I will write where salary is greater than 1 lakh. So I will have this all the employees. We have 37 employees, but we don't want all the details. We want only the count. So I will write count of name I can write here. So I will get this 37,000 and sorry, 37 employees where salary is greater than 1 lakh. And if I want to write salary is less than 1 lakh, then we have 63 employees. But for this, I needed to write two statements separately. See how we can achieve this by using the case when in the select statement. So what we want the count of employees. So I will write select, and here I will write count case when salary is greater than 1 lakh. Then what we want to count name. I will end the statement here and I will give this as alias, for example, high salary, comma. I will write this statement again, count case. So here we are counting. We want to count and we want what we want to count. Case when salary is less than 1 lakh, then it should count for the name. And I will write it as low salary. So here in the one statement, we can see we have higher salary as well as we have the low salary. So this is how we use the case when. It is very important to understand how the case when works and what are the use cases. I have explained multiple examples here with the case when. I hope it is clear with you. And if you are watching my videos, if you are following me on the YouTube, I will request you, please subscribe my channel, like the videos and comment into it. And you can share this uh, with anyone who wants to learn about the SQL development. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video.